Hi, everyone. Before you get started in the class, I wanted to give you a little bit of information about what an Explore Before Reading is all about and introduce you to the first question. So, these exercises, the Explore Before readings, are something you do before you read. You have no idea how difficult that can be for some students to understand. I might ask you to do a search online or explore a website. The bottom line is, these are thinking questions. They require no previous knowledge from the class. They're meant to get you thinking about the module activities, about the goals I'm trying to drive you toward. So you'll answer the question to the best of your ability, but don't be concerned about knowing a lot of things about stuff. Most of the EBRs are just like other assignments, though, in that you will need to check your spelling, you'll need to check your grammar. I take points off for that on any assignment. Your EBR doesn't have a correct answer. The correct answer is answering the whole question. So that's a little bit about what an Explore Before reading is. Now, here is some background for the first Explore Before reading. One of the key concepts that we're going to look at in this class is the difference between power and control. Power is defined as something that's leading people in a way so that they accomplish what the leader wants, but the way they're led there is non threatening. I'm not going to give you examples because that's the question this week. But think in terms of someone that people want to follow as being powerful. Control is something different. Now, controlling leaders make their people do what they want, and usually it's by some kind of force. Control dictates actions, whereas power leads people toward the action. Hopefully, you see the difference. Now, this idea is debated heavily in a 16th century satirical work by Machiavelli called The Prince. Not having you read this, some of you who took my intro class will have read a chapter from it already. There is a chapter, which you read in intro, that goes on a rant about whether or not it's better to be loved or to be feared as a leader. Now, first of all, The Prince is a satire, but it is specifically pointed at a particular leader in history. Now, I relate this to the notion of power and control because love and fear are kind of the same thing as power and control when you think about it. Now, the picture on the screen right now is Caesar Borgia, and he is someone that Machiavelli references in this chapter as being a controlling leader. And that it's just something that's interesting and something you should really think about in this idea if you want to look him up and see some of what he did, that difference between love and fear, power and control. So here is this week's actual Explore Before Reading question. Before you do the reading this week, tell me what you believe the qualities of a good leader are. Are they powerful or are they controlling based on those definitions that I gave you earlier of what a powerful leader does and a controlling leader does? Now, after you answer the question, qualities of a good leader, is the good leader powerful or is the good leader controlling? I want you to give me two examples of people, real people, current people, historical people, alive people, dead people, two people from any time period or any place who you believe were good leaders. Then I want you to tell me if those people individually were powerful or controlling. You don't have to talk about your leader by political party, know something about what time period, what country. Give me something to go on other than a name. But think about two people, two examples who were either powerful or controlling. Tell me which one they were and why. Because I would hope that you would know by now in your lives that as a leader, not every leader does everything that a set of people wants. So that is your explanation. That is your first Explore Before Reading question. And I look forward to your answers.